Unexplainable thoughts that come suddenly, at times. A person may frequently occupy your thoughts without any clear reason. This phenomenon can be puzzling, especially when there is no recent interaction or obvious trigger. In Islam, such experiences are often interpreted beyond mere coincidence, suggesting a deeper spiritual dimension. Islamic teachings propose that souls may have a pre-existing connection before earthly life. A well-known hadith from Sahih Muslim, 2638, states that souls recognize one another from a time before creation, which could explain why certain individuals persistently come to mind. This recognition is believed to be divinely ordained, indicating that such thoughts may carry spiritual significance rather than being random. Scholars suggest that these sudden thoughts could be a form of divine reminder or a subtle nudge from Allah, encouraging reflection, prayer, or reconnection. However, it is essential to approach such experiences with wisdom, distinguishing between meaningful spiritual signs and passing distractions. If the thoughts are positive and lead to beneficial actions, they may hold value. Otherwise, seeking refuge in Allah from unnecessary distractions is advised. Ultimately, unexplained thoughts about someone may serve as a reminder of the unseen bonds between souls as determined by Allah's wisdom. Recognizing this can bring comfort and a deeper appreciation for the subtle ways in which faith intertwines with daily experiences. Dreams that mirror. Reality dreams that vividly reflect real-life situations or repeatedly feature certain individuals can hold deep significance. In Islam, dreams are not dismissed as mere illusions. Rather, they are sometimes regarded as a form of divine communication. The Prophet Muhammad said, "A good dream is from Allah." Sahih al-Bukhari 6984, indicating that some dreams carry spiritual meaning. A profound example is the dreams of Prophet Yusuf, Ace, which were not random but divine revelations foretelling future events. Quran 12:4-6. Similarly, if a person frequently appears in one's dreams without an obvious worldly reason, it could be a sign from Allah, perhaps a reminder, a warning, or an encouragement to re-establish a righteous connection. However, Islamic teachings also caution against overinterpretation. Not every dream holds hidden meaning, and some may simply be reflections of subconscious thoughts. Scholars advise seeking Allah's protection from evil dreams and sharing only good dreams with trustworthy individuals. If a dream inspires positive action, such as rekindling a beneficial relationship or making sincere supplications, it may hold value. Otherwise, one should rely on sound judgment and avoid superstition. Ultimately, dreams that mirror reality can serve as subtle spiritual signals, reminding believers of Allah's unseen ways of guidance. By approaching them with wisdom and faith, one can discern their true significance while staying grounded in Islamic teachings. Instant reactions to each other's presence. Have you ever sensed someone's presence before even seeing them? Perhaps through a sudden shift in your heartbeat, an unexplained nervousness, or a wave of calm. Such instinctive reactions may seem mysterious, but in Islam, they can be understood as part of Allah's divine design in human connections. The Quran states, "And among His signs is that He created for you mates from among yourselves, that you may dwell in tranquility with them, and He has placed love and mercy between your hearts." Surah Ar-Rum 30:21. This verse suggests that Allah instills natural, unexplainable bonds between people, whether in friendship, kinship, or marriage. A sudden emotional or physical reaction to someone's presence could be a reflection of this divinely ordained connection. The Prophet Muhammad also taught that souls recognize one another from a pre-earthly existence, Sahih Muslim 2638, which may explain why some individuals evoke immediate, intense responses without a clear cause. However, Islam encourages believers to approach such feelings with wisdom. While they may indicate a meaningful bond, they should not override reason or Islamic principles. If the emotions lead to positive, halal interactions, such as strengthening family ties, righteous friendships, or a marriage blessed by faith, then They may be a mercy from Allah. But if they stir confusion or temptation, seeking refuge in Allah and grounding oneself in faith is essential. Ultimately, these instinctive reactions remind us of Allah's power in shaping human relationships. By balancing spiritual awareness with Islamic guidance, believers can navigate these experiences with both heart and faith intact. When your prayers align, have you ever made dua for someone, only to later find out they were praying for you at the same time? These moments of spiritual synchronicity are more than mere coincidence. They reflect the profound bonds of faith between believers. The Prophet Muhammad said, "The supplication of a Muslim for their brother in their absence is answered. An angel is appointed to say, Ameen, and may you also be blessed with the same." Sahih Muslim 2733. This hadith reveals that when believers sincerely pray for one another, especially in each other's absence, Allah not only accepts the dua but reciprocates the blessings. Such aligned prayers signify divine mercy and a shared spiritual connection. The Quran also emphasizes the power of collective supplication, and your Lord says, "Call upon me, I will respond to you." Surah Ghafir 40:60. When du'as intertwine, it may be a sign of Allah's wisdom at work, perhaps strengthening ties between righteous people, answering hidden needs, or reinforcing the beauty of selfless prayer. However, while these moments inspire awe, they should never lead to superstition. True believers understand that Allah alone decrees the timing and manner of His response. If you experience this beautiful alignment of prayers, take it as a reminder of the unseen power of dua and the importance of praying for others. Let it deepen your gratitude for Allah's subtle blessings and encourage you to continue supplicating, not just for loved ones, but for the entire ummah. Unexpected signs from Allah. Have you ever experienced repeated reminders of a certain person, perhaps hearing their name unexpectedly, coming across Quranic verses about relationships, or feeling their presence in your thoughts during prayer? Such moments may be more than coincidence. They could be subtle signs from Allah, guiding you toward reflection or action. The Quran assures us, Allah does not burden a soul beyond what it can bear. Quran 2:286. This verse reminds us that Allah is always near, aware of our innermost thoughts, and responds to sincere supplication. When He places persistent thoughts or signs about someone in your heart, it may be an invitation to turn to Him for clarity. How to respond to these signs? Seek istikhara. If these signs stir confusion or a major decision, perform Salat al-Istikhara, the prayer for divine guidance. The Prophet taught this as a way to seek Allah's direction in matters where the right path is unclear. Reflect on intentions. Ask yourself, do these signs lead you closer to righteousness, or are they distractions? Allah's signs always align with wisdom and benefit. Trust in divine timing. If a matter is good for you, Allah will facilitate it in the best way. If not, He will protect you from harm. Surrender to His plan with patience and faith. A reminder. From the Sunnah, the Prophet said, when Allah loves a servant, He tests him. Sahih al-Bukhari 56:45. Repeated signs about someone could be a test of your reliance on Allah. Will you rush into assumptions, or will you seek His guidance with trust and humility?